Yes, we are live. Welcome back, my dear friends. This is episode number 101 on Zero Point Healing Show. And in this particular episode, we are going to discuss about how we can harmonize our frequency with Reiki healing. And Reiki healing, I think this is the second episode that we are doing on this healing modality. It is an absolutely amazing, I think, foundational to all other modalities. I personally learned this as the first holistic healing modality when I got into this world of holistic healing. So I'm looking forward to the beautiful discussion, and I have with me an amazing Reiki healing practitioner, and we will discuss a lot about that. So, but before I go to her, just a short intro about me. I'm Vishnupriya, and I'm the founder of zeropointhealing.com. It is a web directory that I have created for all holistic healing practitioners, and we have so many different holistic healing modalities registered in the website. And now I literally feel like the website has become as if it's a hospital for me. For me, whenever I have certain problems, challenges, issues that I'm facing in my life, I quickly go into the website and I'm like, okay, so it feels like, there is this particular type of problem in my life. So which healer can I go to? Which facilitator can I choose? Which healing modality is going to help me? And then I kind of pick and choose different facilitators and healers who can help me at that time, and then I go for a session with them. So the website itself has become like a tool for myself. And I have also been hearing from so many people who have started using the website that it has been such a helpful resource for them. And my inspiration when I created it was like, for most of the other services, we have some kind of directory where we can find all people in one particular place. But with holistic healing, I think it's just now kind of booming up and coming out into the world. For me, when I went through that journey, it was so difficult for me to search for healers and facilitators on Google, and I find, very less number of websites and people. So that's the kind of inspiration that I got. Like, I see that it's a challenge to find holistic healing practitioners. So then that motivated me to create this platform. All right, so if you are a holistic healing practitioner, I invite you to zeropointhealing.com. You can come to the website, register for free, create your profile, as well as if you want to book such an interview with me, you can contact me for that as well. And if you're a client, we had so many different beautiful practitioners and modalities, holistic healing modalities that can help you with any kind of challenge that you're facing in your life. I feel like holistic healing has solution for almost all problems in the world. So that's my experience with it. So I invite you to kind of come in, browse and check so many healers and see whom you align with, and then go ahead and book a session and go in for that magic to happen. All right, so now I'm moving on to my beautiful guest here. Welcome, Linda. Thank you so much for coming to my show. It's my absolute honor to have you in my show. So tell us a little bit about you, which part of the world are you coming from, and tell us, how you entered into this holistic healing world.
Hi, Vishnupriya. Thank you so much for inviting me today here. It's my pleasure to be here with you. And I'm very happy to talk about Reiki today. Today, it was my first energy healing modality. So it's an honor for me to talk about it. And I'm glad that you invited me, and I'm happy that I met you, because I believe that what you created is so important and so helpful for both for healers and for the people who are searching for healers. So thank you so much for this. And yeah, so about me, I am Linda. I am from Italy. I live in Italy, and I'm a holistic practitioner since a couple of years now. So I've been on a journey myself for many years before that. I would say I was counting the years, and they are almost 20. So I've been for a healing journey for almost 20 years myself. And it all began when I actually lost my harmony, my own harmony. And so the journey was long, and I had to heal many layers of myself. So of course, the first one was the body, and all the issues that manifested into my body. But then there was the mind, and it took many years as well. So I think it was at the middle of the journey that I started to work on my spirit as well. So for the past 10 years, I've been researching and asking questions and searching for answers about the spiritual part of ourselves. And I have found many different helpful resources, but everything changed when I found energy healing. And it was 2018 when I found Reiki. Actually, Reiki found me. And it was a yes at an immediate yes when I was invited to join the seminar. So I didn't try it as a client. I just went fully into the training seminar. So I became a practitioner just in a few weeks. Since I heard about it, I thought, okay, that's it. I want to do that. And everything started to open up after that experience. So it was really a big new beginning for me. And so I went on my Reiki journey, and I took the first and the second level. So that was a big thing, because now I can send Reiki at distance. So I don't need to be in the same place with the person receiving it. And that was when I started to learn about energy, about frequency, about vibration. I started to learn that actually space and time are not what we think they are. And so that basically vibration is everything, like energy is everything. And so a big learning for me was that high frequency and low frequency are not something necessarily bad or wrong. There is no bad or or good, right or wrong. There is anything like that in the energy world. So what actually happens is that when we vibrate higher, we kind of call into our lives things and people and experiences that resonate with that higher frequency. And when we vibrate low, we attract in our life things that are more heavy, more dense, and that's not a matter of being good or being bad. It's just a matter of resonance, actually. So we have a resonance with everything around us, and our frequency, our vibration is what determines what can enter into our life or can say out. So we actually decide what we call into our life and what we keep out just by how we vibrate.
Mhm. So I think you have already started talking about the title, that which I was coming to. So talking about the whole, how to harmonize our frequency. And then first, let's talk a little bit about Reiki healing itself. So what do you think is Reiki healing, and how it is actually helping somebody? And I know that, as I said, Reiki healing was one of those initial energy modalities that we kind of learn. All of us, I think, come through that same journey of learning Reiki first. And then I think it was Reiki, first of all, that kind of opened my eyes. It was like, oh, there is energy all around us, and that energy can go through us, and just by somebody else transmitting and becoming that channel and transmitting that energy through me can make create magic in my life, in my body, in my mind, spirit, as you were talking about. So tell us how it was for you when you actually first found Reiki, and how it kind of maybe changed your life.
Yeah, sure. When I found Reiki, I didn't know anything about energy actually, and I didn't know that it was possible to feel energy around us, and I wasn't conscious about the energy exchange that is constantly happening between us and all around us. So this is what I learned with Reiki, and so I learned that we exchange energy with everything around us, and as much as we are influenced by the energies around us, we can also influence everything. So our energy can as an impact on everything around us. And with Reiki, we have this beautiful opportunity to being a channel for universal energy. So the purest, the purest energy of all, that we can just channel for our clients, people that just, it's actually a gift that we can give to others. So we are just a channel, we are the facilitator of this beautiful energy. And we don't need to do anything, we don't need to manipulate it, like it just comes as it is, and it knows where it is needed. So we don't have to decide what to do with Reiki energy. We just need to be open to let the energy do the work. So we are not the healers, the energy is the healer itself. We are just facilitating the process, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. And now let's discuss a bit about, harmonizing the frequency. So how does that look like in a person's life when our frequencies are not harmonized? That's when I think we feel, so many different turbulence in our life comes in. So talk a little bit about that and tell us how that kind of Reiki energy, when it passes through us, can actually help us harmonize ourselves.
Okay, so yes, as everything is vibration, I believe that each one of us has its own signature vibration, like signature frequency, like our soul has a frequency, and in order for us to live a life of harmony, of balance, of joy, of whatever we want to experience in our life, we kind of need to bring our frequency on the same level of the things that we have around. Or yes, there is always an exchange between us and what we have around. So from the internal world, we have something to bring outside, and from the outside world we have something to bring inside, and they have to be on the same frequency in order to create harmony. So we often don't know about it, but we create imbalances every day in our energy field by the things that we say, the things that we think, and the actions that we do. So most of the time we are not conscious about everything that we are calling into our life just as a consequence of our thoughts and words and actions. So we might not know that we are creating disharmonies into our bodies. And when I say bodies, I mean not just the physical body, but all the energetic bodies around us. So yeah, harmony is, for me, it means bringing back a state of peace into each of our layers, and there are so many. So our body, mind, spirit, and energetic bodies, they have to have a kind of balance. So when they vibrate in harmony, we feel good. We can enjoy our life. And when there is not this state of harmony, we experience like things that we all know, like any kind of issue that can be with our body or with our emotions or thoughts or everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so tell us about the Reiki healing and when you did, maybe you experienced it, or maybe you did it for your clients. So tell us how a session might look like, how long the session is, and tell us also maybe some of the experiences that you have had as well as your clients might also have had during this kind of a healing session.
Yes, I forgot to to mention Reiki in regard to the harmony thing. So as a Reiki session actually brings Reiki energy to every part of the body and energetic field of a person. So as we don't manipulate Reiki goes directly where it's needed. And so if there is any particular imbalance in any part of our body or our energy field, Reiki knows and it goes there. So the harmonizing work is kind of, it happens by itself. We don't have to force anything. That's why I love how Reiki works. And so what we can experience during a Reiki session is not, we cannot say in advance what can happen during a session, because sometimes if there is something on the way of the energy, that maybe the energy is not flowing, so we may experience something that is not so, we don't see it as positive at the beginning, but then we recognize it was just the energy passing through an obstacle, actually. And so we don't know, before we do the session, we cannot decide what will going to happen, but most of the time what happens after a session is feeling of peace, is a feeling of relaxation. And yes, because so this beautiful energy is starting to flow through us. And when this happens, it brings a sense of peace. So this is something that I experienced myself, and many of my clients told me. So yes.
That's nice. And during the session itself, I think still there, some people see different colors, some people see, sense different, um, like sensations in different parts of our body. So have you had, when you had, your first Reiki healing session or something, what was going through, as well as tell us how long usually the sessions that you're providing are?
So what happened with me, at the beginning, I didn't see colors or anything like that, but I felt the energy passing through the body, so I could sense the energy. And yes, and each one of us has a different perception of energy. So some of us can hear something, or can see something, or feel something. So there is no right or wrong here. But yes, for each one of us is different. For me, it was mostly a perception, a physical perception of the energy itself. And as in regards of the how long a session could be, it depends. For the distance Reiki, I usually do a 30 until 45 minutes. And I do an introduction before. So there is discussion with the person before and after, but not necessarily immediately after. It can be also the day after, or whatever, just to check in with the person. But yes, there is a short conversation before the session where we talk about what is the goal for the session itself. And then we start the session, and normally it's silent. I like to use music because, well, this is just another of my, actually, music was my first thing in life. So I love to combine Reiki with music and with other tools as well, like essential oils or flower essences or other vibrational remedies that are very well, are working very well together with Reiki, I believe. So yes, the session is silent if the person has the possibility to just stay in a relaxed position and don't do anything. That's perfect. Otherwise, Reiki arrives where it needs to arrive, even if the person is doing something different. So there are not so many things to decide prior to the session. And yeah, the main point here is to let the energy flow and be open to receive that for the other person.
Yes, and that's why Reiki healing is so simple that we don't even have to, have words to explain how it works, but it just works, right? You just stand
Right.
there and send that energy through the body, and then wherever it needs to go, it just needs to go and actually does that magic. Is there any number of sessions that you actually recommend a certain person? Let's say somebody else has a physical health issue or something, whatever it is there like maybe 3 sessions, 5 sessions, whatever? Is there a number of sessions that you highly recommend for them to kind of do this and kind of get that result that they're looking for?
So there is not a specific number required for any issue, but I love to offer a package of 4. I find that a package of 4 is helpful to help with different things. Maybe we start with a particular issue, but then something else comes out, and then there is the need for another session. So a package of 4 for me is something that I like to offer. And yes, but I don't recommend a single session, even though it could be good to start with. But normally after a single session, there is something else coming on the surface, and so it is likely that the person needs another session after the first one.
Sure. And I also see that you're also certified in theta healing and holistic healing coach. So tell us a little bit about those services that you offer, and do you also kind of combine it as a package or something that when you're doing coaching sessions? So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm certified in theta healing, and I offer theta healing sessions. I also offer coaching sessions, holistic coaching sessions. And when I coach someone, I use coaching tools, but I love to combine them with different healing modalities. So it can be Reiki, it can be theta healing, but it can also be like sound and other vibrational remedies, as we mentioned before. I also love to use colors, so like creative tools, creative arts. And I love to call them healing arts for this reason, because this is not just healing, it's also a creativity process. So this is what I like to combine into my coaching sessions, and they are holistic because they don't coach just the person, just the mind. They coach the person as a whole being. So this is.
That's so beautiful. I was looking at, beautiful certifications that you've got in so many different things, and how you kind of combine those services into and make it a beautiful, delicious food that someone can have. That's so beautiful. So my dear viewers, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope all of that information kind of helped you. If you feel that Linda can help you with any of the challenges that you're facing in life, you can kind of click on the link below this video, and you can talk to her. You can send her an email. You can chat with her to see which of the services that she is providing might help you. And of course, Reiki healing is universal. It can help with any kind of problems, challenges that we are facing. Along with that, we also have a 10% off discount coupon code for you just for watching this video with us today. So the 10% off coupon code is 0 Point. So when you contact her, just let her know that you found her from 0 Point Healing, and she'll give you that 10% off coupon as well. Any final words, my dear Linda?
Well, I just want to say thank you again for everything. And yes, I hope that healers and people who need healing will find connections through this beautiful platform, because yes, as you said, sometimes we don't know where to look for what we need, and here on this platform is now it's easier for everyone to find the right person, the right modality. And so yes, thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those beautiful words. It really means a lot to me. And I can also see, others as well. They are using these different modalities and different practitioners. It gives me so much joy. It's giving such a beautiful solution for people's problem, I believe. So there you go, my dear friends. Thank you for watching us. And I'm going to see you in my next episode. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please do subscribe so that you can watch all of these beautiful interviews that I'm creating here. Along with that, please do share this video with any family member, friends that you might know of, whom you think that this video can actually help. Thank you so much for all your support. I'm going to see you in my next show. Bye-bye. Bye, Linda.
Bye. Bye.